Meet Joe. He is a gig worker trying to make money using his car. He uses multiple gig apps all at the same time to maximize his earnings. But this can be difficult and dangerous while driving. Sometimes the requests come in so fast, Joe can't pick and choose the best trips to take, which can result in lower pay or lower rated disruptive passengers. That was until Joe found Maximo, the automation app that helps gig workers accept and decline trip requests. Maximo will use the filters set by Joe, like time, distance, and rating, to determine which trips are best suited for Joe. When a trip request comes in, Joe doesn't need to worry. Maximo will compare the trip details to Joe's filters and then determine if it should automatically accept the trip, decline the trip, or allow Joe to decide by showing the per mile and per minute rates. When a trip has been accepted, Maximo will turn off the other apps that aren't on a trip. Once Joe finishes a trip, Maximo will turn everything back on. This will allow Joe to reduce his stress and frustration, drive safe, and focus on the important tasks. Check out Maximo at www.maximoapp.
Are you tired of being limited by the algorithms of the courier apps? Do you want to take control of your earning potential as an independent contractor? Hi, my name is Hannibal, and I run the Hannibal is Hungry YouTube channel. Tune into the Beyond the Algorithm live stream with my co-host Steve Rideshare Rodeo. In each episode, we share valuable insights and tips on how to achieve income beyond the courier apps and become a true independent contractor. Join us for practical advice and inspiring stories that help you know your worth and maximize your earning potential. Don't miss the Beyond the Algorithm live stream on the Hannibal is Hungry YouTube channel.
Are you a DoorDash delivery driver? Would you like to be safer and less stressed while driving and earn more at the same time? The Driver's Utility Helper app allows you to do just that. Create custom filters and its automated system does the work for you, automatically declining unwanted low-paying requests and accepting more profitable requests so you can focus on driving. Visit acceptordecline.com to get started today.
Well, midnight headlight, Monday on a rain night, Steve Grade up ahead, slow me down and making no time. I gotta keep on rolling. Those are windshield wipers slapping out the tailbone, baby, broken rhythm with the song on the radio. I gotta keep on rolling. Ooh, I'm driving my life away.
Hello. Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. I hope your weekend was awesome. It was short-lived for me. I don't know about you, Gary. I feel like it just ended Friday.
Right.
Didn't even get Saturday.
Felt like yesterday was Thursday.
I know. But thank you for joining us on a Sunday. I know it's family day and the end of the weekend, and I appreciate that. We will not have a stripper tonight, and the guy with the free ride share is late, but I'm going to keep bothering him because he knew, and he told us the 1 week he wasn't available for 2 weeks. So this was the week, and then I contacted with him. I'm going to post our conversation if he doesn't come on here in the next 10 minutes. So Rudy, if you're listening, get the hell on.
What you're saying is you're a politician today, and you're going to fail at 2 of your 3 promises. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, maybe all 3. Who knows? Watch, we can't even get Bud Soda on here.
I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Bud Soda's like I'm like Biden. Bud Soda's like my pro act. It's the only thing I got left to make work.
Yeah, he's already in the chat, so.
But that's the other thing, guys. Just kind of let us get into our groove here, and then we'll open up to anybody that wants to join. Really, I was actually hoping to have Rudy on because I wanted to talk to him about
the free rides.
What's going on? Yeah, I mean, if has it started? Is it still going? Or
the last thing I remember seeing from the free cabs is they had a new home office.
Yes.
and then they were supposed to do a,
Oh wait,
a launch
did they
after
though,
that.
or was he just driving by it?
I don't know. He posted the video of it, so
I know, but you and I looked at that. Wait a minute.
it looked ran down.
Yeah, I mean, I might be making this up, but I thought it even said like for lease, and he's like, "This is our new place." Remember, because I also thought he had a car that didn't exist.
Well, yeah.
Gary and I showed Gary this car. It was I don't even know what
It's
it was.
like a limo.
But not really. It was like a
Yeah.
Pinto limo. It was
Yeah.
like with like 8 doors on each side. We're like, look at this car he's got, dude. This is why it's gonna work. He's like, Gary's all like, it's not real.
Hey, Roy.
That was a blow to him. I'm not trying to get political, but that was a blow to him because he is failing at everything else, and he better fail at that because the country does not need AB5. And the bottom line is, I don't care who thinks what about this. Like, think what you want about Prop 22, because I've been getting comments about this. I don't care about that. It's not. I don't live in California. That's not my business. Okay, but you should, if you think AB5 was good, you need help because it didn't create any jobs like it was promised, none.
You know, I was going to bring that up.
Livelihoods.
I was going to bring that up because you guys were talking about that with what's her name? I forget the lady's name.
Kim and Karen. Yeah.
Kim and Karen, yeah. And I typed something in the chat too because she was like, "Well, you know, it actually created this job because they switched from contractors to employees." Like, that's not creating a job; that's restructuring that job.
Yes, and it's restructuring the person's life.
Right? Yeah, they're no longer a contractor; they're an employee. That's completely different than creating a job.
Look at I'll put them in here later, guys, in the show notes. But the 2 blog rolls that you should read are the stories from people. That one story just broke my heart, and then some of the other things that were killed off as independent contractors, like the one about the nurse though that wrote in, and she wrote like 3 pages, and she wrote in, and in there it says that she was just disgusted because like rural hospitals, even semi big rural areas that have hospitals, don't have a trained rape nurse on who's properly trained to deal with all of that correctly on staff. They cannot afford it. So those are all independent contractors. Interpreters, all these things, and the interpreters things got into the ADA. I mean, the ADA, the only way you can be an interpreter is to be independent, and the ADA requires a certain amount of independent contractor interpreters. I mean, it's so ridiculous. All it did was kill careers. And when did he do it? The second year of the pandemic, or the first year of the pandemic. Like, I don't know. That's not even a political thing. That's just a human thing. If you think, again, if you're in California and you're going, oh, he's bagging on Prop 22. No, I'm not even talking about Prop 22 today. I'm talking about AB5. And if you don't know about AB5 and you know about Prop 22, then that's even scarier, because you should know what made that happen.
You know what? We're going to talk one day about how you position your ring light. You really need it to the side of you.
I just want to throw it on the ground.
Like, why don't you have it to the, like, you can't see the ring light in my eyes or my glasses. But yeah, why don't you put it to the side so you're not looking at it? Come on, man. He did lasers, people.
You know what it is, man. It's the glasses.
I know what it is. That's what I'm saying. That's perfect, though. Now we can't see the little white lines in your glasses.
I know. It's just, then I got this light. I don't know. I'm working all these lights. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Laugh if you want.
That bugs me. It just bugs me.
Bugs Gary. Let me say hi to chat, I guess. By the way, you guys, I turn off chat on Wednesday and on Fridays. If you don't know that, like Gary told me to a while ago, it's been actually working really well. Last night I was flipping back and forth a little bit, but if you guys are ever offended that I'm not like not addressing you, I just Gary highlights things and I get to it here and there.
It works.
What up, Danny? Hi, Tommy. How are you? Hi, Donna. How are you? Hi, Marissa. Hi, Bud Soda. Hey, Kevin. How are you? Oh, we got Rudy. What's up, Roy? What's up, Light? What's up, Holly? What's up, Traditional IC? And there he is. Here, let me move this to a three-way.
There we go.
There we go. What's up, buddy?
Let's go.
How you doing?
A lot of work, a lot of sweat, blood, a whole craziness.
Yeah. How's the business going?
It's getting there. Now we got a team together. We're building out the app. The app should be done probably within the next 3 to 4 months. Last year, we ran into a couple of difficulties of getting the license, insurance, and all that jazz from the state. Then we had to get that rectified, and now the whole process to get the license in the state took about 6 months. And then once we got that cleared away, then we're like, all right, these are the next steps. We got that going. App should be done sometime March. I'm gonna say May. And then we go out to the city. We travel out there, show what we're gonna do, and then the city's like, all right, here's the license, and that's ready to rock and roll.
So for those that don't know, first of all, Rudy, this is Gary. Gary is Gary'sApps.com, Middleton Tech. So he does apps too. So when you get to it, you might want to pick his brain. But and to everybody else watching, Rudy is with Free Cab. I know that you guys are looking at it. We all look at it, and he can explain it better than me, because I asked him the first time I met him. I said, "Doesn't that say fewer?"
Fewer, yeah. So it would play like how all the other companies done, like Lyft, Uber, all them. So my wife suggested, like, instead of doing free, I couldn't buy the domain free.com. So my wife was like, hey, just switch the words around and do free. I'm like, all right. So it's stuck.
Yeah.
So I've always said that he needs to put like 3 or 4 E's at the end of it. So you can be like, free.
Yeah. So the idea is really unique. It's just like any other rideshare company. You order your rides. Once you get in a cab, you watch a couple of videos about an ad, 30 seconds to a minute long, and the advertisers actually pay for the ride. That's it. We give 90% of the fares to the drivers. We keep 10%, and that's about it. We make money on the data side, not on the fare side, like Uber and Lyft does.
Right. So if I remember correctly too from last time, like you're watching ads and then you can also buy the product. I remember
last time he told us that it was they either get to watch the ads or they get the choice to pay for the ride.
Yeah, so if we're closer, and let's say Uber and Lyft are, let's say 5-10 minutes away, and we're a lot closer, you'll have the option of not watching the ads and paying it just like it was a regular cab service. That's how the yellow cabs come into play. Or you pay it just, or you don't pay it by watching the ads, and that's it. Yeah, we have an app. We're developing an app now for yellow cabs too, because we got a lot of pushback from a lot of city government saying, hey, yellow cab industry here, we're not going to bring in another Uber like app here. And I said, well, we actually are bringing an app for yellow cabs so they can actually do this as well.
So are the yellow cabs going to tie into your service? Is that kind of like the Uber does in New York?
Yeah, pretty much. So if they want inside, in our market or in our area, yeah, they can just watch it, an ad, and they get the free ride, or they'll pay just like if it was a yellow cab or a regular ride share.
That's crazy. It seems like the cabs everywhere on the East Coast are going to like, hey, everybody help us out. Put us on your app.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad for the cabbies. Don't get me wrong. I do. But, I think that Uber came out of a need. It wasn't just a cool invention. He actually, Travis actually realized, man, nobody takes cabs anymore.
And the ones that do take cabs, they're mostly city folks that don't have a car. They're making an exorbitant amount of money and not really interested in owning a car. And whatever's available, if it's Uber, Lyft, or whoever, or us, they'll just.
So the model's changed. Your model.
No, the model's still the same. Nothing's changed. Everything's still the same. The only difference is that we're adding the yellow for yellow cabs, that piece, because a lot of city governments that we met with, they're like, no, we don't want another Uber here that's gonna do this. So I says, well, we have an app that we're developing now that ties in for yellow cabs as well. And they're like, yeah, let's do this. We like that. That's even better.
So will you still have both? Will you still have employee drivers and
employees? They start. Yeah. So to give you an idea, employees, if they decide to become a driver and want to be an employee, they'll get base salary at $75,000 a year, or depending on what kind of model car, whatever, all the way up to 120 to 150, 250, whatever they want to make. They'll make a salary in that, and it's sort of like a drawer system. So if you give us, let's say, 40 hours a week, and you've been really good at it, and you've been making $2,000 or $3,000 a week, all right, cool, we'll pay you $2,000 or $3,000 a week based on the rides that you've been doing and the areas that you've been going. That's going to be your salary. But if you want to be an independent driver, this is all, I want to clock whatever fare comes in, cool, that's your gig, do it.
So if they're not independent drivers, do they get a car from you?
Yeah, we're eventually. If you've seen my tweets, I'm right now. Just to give you a little idea, So we're designing a car that's a Tesla, and it's literally a 3-door Tesla. We took the shell off, we took the skin off. We're literally. I don't want to go into a lot more details, but we've got to the point where if I've had Elon Musk go at the car, he'll recognize what it is as a 3-door.
So it's like Dumb and Dumber, how they put the dog over the grooming van.
Yeah.
You just put the Fuhrer shell over the Tesla.
So I mean, the idea is that we want to move away to the point where drivers are using their own vehicles and get them into a vehicle that they go, all right, I don't have to worry about gas, I don't have to worry about maintenance. All I got to worry about is grab the key, start my runs, and I'm good to go. We're eventually getting to that point where all the other players in the market are doing that now. They're starting to realize, like, hey, it's not sustainable to actually sit there and consistently say, all right, do we have our own service or our own car service? Yes, because we can actually make more money doing it that way, as opposed to having you as a driver put 10,000 miles a week on your car.
Yeah,
and then it lowers the insurance. It also insurance on us as well. We get a better premium what I wanted to do in the beginning was actually develop a group policy nationally. We'll actually have one major policy, and all our drivers come on our policy, and they only pay $50 to $100 a month to be under our policy, to be under our ride program. It'd be a lot cheaper, but every insurance company, the policy would be X amount if you had X amount of drivers per year. So they gave me some crazy number, like if you can get 4 million people on your platform by the end of the year, this amount will be. If you had less than that amount, it would be higher. I'm like, you can't win. You can't from the insurance company side.
It's weird because since we, I wasn't even thinking about this, since we had you on, Uber has, remember, what were we talking about, Gary? That Uber's now doing that, like, where are you going? Where do you often go? And they're kind of like marketing to you.
Yep. I know. I get the emails from friends and family.
It kind of reminds me of what, I mean, it's a little different, but it kind of reminds me of what you're doing.
Yeah.
With the advertising side. I mean, it's just like Uber's kind of, I mean, were they listening to us and going, let's just delay Rudy over here, not let him get started?
It's funny. It's funny because people that, a couple of VCs that I've spoken to already, their thing was really interesting. They were like, what's the probability of Uber copying you? We're pretty much about 18 to 20 months ahead of Uber on technology in doing this. So Uber has to have a really good stack to figure out what we're going to do and how we're going to do it and how we're making money. Because they kept on saying to me, it's like, well, if you can make money out of this, you know they're going to get destroyed. And I'm like, yeah, because no one's going to get to the point of we can actually only give you the free rides, but then start doing delivery and other services that we're going to start launching next year. So it's going to be really interesting.
So still Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, come July, pretty much like I said last year, the first week of July, we're going to have that launch. We're going to do 3 months. Many people come on, we get the feedback. Then we'll go national after that, pretty much. We're going to be hitting almost 4 to 5 states every 3 months, every major city in the United States by the end of 24, the end of the summer of 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, these are grandioso plans. So is the website is updated?
Yeah, the website's being updated little by little. The sales side is on queue to get launched in pretty much about 3 or 4 months. A lot of the advertisers that already, looked at us are like, this is really neat. This is a new platform. We can reach a lot more users. One of the big things they kept on asking, are you using AI into what you're doing? Now we just got into, we just hired an AI engineer and data scientist to start doing that for us. Start looking at how can we actually integrate AI into rideshare, not only for riders, but also for drivers. Show them, best routes, best practices, the best way to save gas, the best way to be safe, stuff like that.
All right. So okay, it's still on. I know I know it was supposed to be July or last summer. But
last summer we had the hiccup. The big hiccup for us was getting the license from the state. That was it. Because when I reached out to them, their first thing was like, it's free. I'm like, yeah, the rides are free. We're not charging the public nothing, zero. And then they came back to us. It was like, all right, you don't really need to get a license. But then when I came up with the questions for the insurance, they're like, oh yeah, yeah, you need to have the insurance. So then there was this back and forth discussion right before we're about to launch, like, are you allowed to do it, not to do it? Do you need to buy the license? So now we realized this. It was like, you know what? Here's our blessing. Come back in 3 months, give us the data, we'll look at it, and then grant you another license. We're pretty much gonna get a preliminary license for 3 months, and then after that, we're gonna have a real legit license to actually operate.
So Tommy says he likes your beard.
Oh, thanks.
Tommy has the same beard. You had no beard before. And I see a comment here, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna put it up. I'm not really sure what it means. But, I don't do human. He's in Philly.
He's talking about he doesn't do rideshare.
Oh.
That's what he means.
Okay. I didn't know that rideshare was human trafficking.
Well, that's what it's labeled as.
I mean, there's some.
But if you actually go to research that, yeah.
Looks like he's frozen.
There we go.
There we go.
So yeah, I heard and read stuff like that about that happening out in Italy and also in the Middle East, where drivers are getting kidnapped, or passengers in rideshare cars in the Middle East or in Italy were getting kidnapped to human traffic.
What about this? Obviously, he's said something to Gary about this, and now he wants you to tell him, see if they match up, I'm guessing.
Can you Gary the top 3 food places in the city of Philly to go to? Oh, Gino's is one. Gino's is Philly cheesesteaks. There's another place across the street. I don't want to mention their names because I'll probably go back over there and get beat up. Like, why cheese? And there's a few other places, like Gino's is one place that I go to a lot. Where else? There's a few restaurants I don't want to blow up.
But no on Gino's.
Yeah, yeah. See, yeah. Gino's is that area, that whole entire section over there where they sell cheesesteaks is tourist. But everybody goes there because
Oh,
that's
we're
where
talking
they
not
live.
tourists. He's from there. He's trying.
Well,
to,
no. Josh lives there, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
yeah.
visit him at the end of this month. And so, and I like finding local places to go eat, and so we're getting a food list together of where we're gonna go. Like we got 2 pizza places we're gonna compare the pizza between, and then he's got a couple Philly places we might try.
I mean, most of the places I go to restaurants, but there's
Well, the restaurant's fine too.
yeah, the restaurants, but I don't want to blow up their spot because then I go back, they're like, "Why'd you say something?" Or
Well, if you don't, we're gonna have Josh. Can you put your 3 up there?
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
we're gonna compare these.
Oh,
Would you stop? We're gonna compare these 2 right here for pizza.
Lorenzo, yes.
Yeah, Angelo's and Lorenzo's. We're gonna compare the pizza.
Lorenzo's, yes. Angelo's, I never been there. Lorenzo's, I've been there a couple of times already. There's another. There's a Chinese restaurant that's out there in Chinatown it's probably about 4 or 5 blocks from Financial, downtown Financial.
Chinese food's the same everywhere, though.
No, but this one's really good. This one,
Chinese food is one thing I don't go eat whenever I go to different places because Chinese food's Chinese food.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get sesame seed chicken, whether it's Oklahoma, New York, or Florida, it's going to be the same.
It's all the same, yeah.
Yeah. So there's no difference in that.
well, I know there's Chicago, Detroit, and New York's pizza, and I know a lot of other pizzas can be good, but I've never heard in my life of, hey, have you ever had Philly pizza? Like, no.
Well, I believe Philly copies more New York style.
Yeah.
Because they're on the East Coast. You got Chicago, which is the deep dish, like the thick crust, like that
crust,
deep, yeah. And okay, he's saying Lorenzo's for pizza and whatever that next one is for cheesesteak.
D'Alessandro's. D'Alessandro's, yeah. Ice cream. There's a place that's right off the oh my God, it's right off the Delaware River, and it's right next to the rolling skating ring. I can't remember that place, but there's an ice cream shop that's down there. It's pretty good too.
He says Chicky and Pete's too.
For beer or for chicken sandwiches?
Don't know. I think this is food, but yeah. So what can people do at this time?
Nothing yet. Wait until we go on TV. Wait until we go to the press, and then they'll be able to download the app and see for themselves. We're gonna have a couple of people out in the street talking to riders, talking to drivers. Let them play with the app. Show the rider. We're gonna go out to the airport, Philly Airport. Show a couple of the drivers out there to get them signed up. Show them how the whole process works. Show them how they're going to get paid. It's pretty much the same process as everybody else, but just so they can get familiarized on how the whole thing works.
Okay. And when did you say you was launching?
Pretty much the first week of July.
July. Okay.
Yeah.
So me and Steve might plan a trip up there.
Yeah. No, when the last time I talked to Steve, I'm going to send Steve a beta copy that he can download on his phone and actually see it. The only thing
we want to come drive for it,
but we don't. No, I want to go take a ride.
No, I'll set up. Steve, I'll set up. If you can find me 3 or 4 drivers in your neighborhood that are willing to drive, or you drive, I can set it up so you can actually be a beta tester for us, and you can test it yourself, and you can actually see other people see their reactions.
I'm a little freaked out to give people free rides.
But
I guess some of the sketch balls on Colfax probably don't have phones. Yeah, they do.
Not everybody has a phone. Listen, we're already at 7 billion, and they're already estimating that at 6.5 billion people in the next 2 years will have a phone.
I thought everybody had a phone, but yeah. It's funny that Light says this because I got to put it up because last time you were here, I said you looked like what's his name from Walking Dead because you didn't have the beard. You did. You looked like Negan. If you guys, any of you watch Walking Dead, he looked just like Negan before.
Yeah.
Now Light is saying, I can't believe Steve managed to get Jeff Goldblum on.
I met A quick story about Jeff Goldblum. I met Jeff Goldblum in '96 at Newark Airport. He was sitting at the executive, whatever suite it was. And as I was getting my tickets and I walked over because I had one of those vouchers to go because the company I was flying with actually had, hey, stop at the Admiral's Corner, whatever. So I was like, all right, I'll check it out. As soon as I got my tickets, I walk around the corner. He's sitting at these couches, and I literally sit right across. And when I turned around and looked at him, he started laughing at me. And I looked at him. And I was like, are we twins? And I actually got his signature. And then Artie Melber out in New York City said, hey, guess who I got? And he tweeted a picture of Jeff Goldblum. And I was like, there's my twin.
So just so people don't think we're crazy, why don't you at least tell them what the idea of why the ride is free? Let's at least go through that so people understand.
So the idea is really unique. We live in a population of billions of people who can't afford a ride. And the idea came into, how can I get free rides if there's a mass amount of consumers out there that can't really afford it? Spending $30, $40, $50, a day on Uber rides doesn't make sense for the average consumer. So the way we looked at it is that if we can get an advertiser and pay for the ride by watching an ad, then it becomes a lot simpler and a lot easier for the advertiser to understand, hey, I know what Steve likes in his rides of watching those ads. Show him a couple of ads that he wants to see. And let's say he's interested in learning about, he's going to have a kid and he wants to buy a stroller. He'll see an ad about strollers, and advertisers will pay for that. Ice cream. You and Gary, Steve, are going to come to Philly and see pizza. I can show you a bunch of ads about pizza, and pizza delivery companies or pizza companies will actually pay for those ads to actually get displayed in front of you and pay for the ride. So when we started going to advertisers and show them how it actually worked, they were like, this is a no-brainer. This is the next level.
Let me ask you this. Is there a way that some of the ads are like a coupon to go to another pizza place? Like if you get in one and you're like, take me to this pizza place, where it says, really, that's where you want to go?
Yeah.
It's like, go here and you get $10 off or $5
so
off.
For instance, I'm not going to say Pizza Hut's not on board yet, but let's say Pizza Hut's on board. They show an ad for Pizza Hut. The rider sees the ad and says, you know what? I want to buy that pizza. He can buy it through the app while he's getting dropped off to the house, or he can get a coupon sent to his inbox for 10, 20, 30% off from Pizza Hut to buy another pie down the road.
And the advertising is still going to be through the phone, not through like Octopus tablets?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Because
the facial recognition was going to be way too tough, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I worried about that. That was one of my big concerns.
Because the way when I started doing the tablets in the back of New York City taxi cabs back in '96, we didn't have AI or facial recognition back then to see if you were looking at the screens. So when I started developing those screens in New York City, I only had the premise of let's do the screens, show data about weather, show data about the road traffic, show data about the news or whatever. And the TLC said, we'd rather have that than any other high-tech gizmo that you might throw in there. So when we did New York City was a lot easier and adaptable because most New Yorkers were like, I don't want to know about the news because I already have a phone in my face. I don't want to know about the weather. I already have that already. New York City is already in the process now of actually discontinuing the screens at the back of the cab. I actually got a letter from one of my attorneys like, yeah, they don't want to do this no more. I'm like, all right, it is what it is.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys need every bit of income they can get. That's weird they would take that out.
Well, because no one's watching the screens no more in the back of the cabs.
Right. It's just becoming like a bright light in the back of the cab.
Yeah. So if you're taking New York City cab 2, 3 in the morning and you're hammered or whatever, you're like, shut that off. It's too bright. Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which we discussed that last time he was on too, is how annoying having that tablet playing ads over and over behind the driver is going to be.
Yeah.
You know,
Um,
Vegas has to do it though, and you can't
Yeah,
turn those
Vegas
off.
does it. Orlando's going to start doing a couple of companies out in Orlando are going to start doing it. There's a company out.
Who does it? The cabs in
Yeah,
Vegas?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why cabs are going out of business.
Well, but cabs are going out of business in every state, dude.
No, I'm just saying.
It's not.
So yeah, no, some cities, they told us that they want the lights dimmed, so it's not bright in your face.
Right.
Some cities actually want it bright because some of the cab companies actually have a camera to see your face. Some cities are like, oh, you have to have the interior light inside the cabs on all the time.
But see, some
do.
states don't allow that though, as well. They don't allow interior lights.
Nope, no lights. Some states don't even allow cameras at all.
Yeah.
I actually have people now that I have to put on, tell them like, listen, we want to have a camera. They're like, no, it's the state law says no. I was like, well, I have to hire lobbyists now to get rid of that because it doesn't make sense to have no cameras in a cab because if a driver on any platform, Uber, Lyft, us, anyone else, a driver dies, it's on us now to, rectify that problem, not only for safety, but also for that family.
Well, you should be able to have the camera as long as you get consent. That's all it is.
Yeah, and have this.
Before they
I don't
get
know
in the
about the
vehicle,
employee
they have to give
part
consent.
though.
Well, it'd still
For the
be same
independent
way.
contractor, sure, because they can also put stickers in the windows,
Yeah.
everything they want.
Right. And
So
in
in
your
New York City,
app,
New York-
like Uber does an app whenever a driver has a dash cam, they alert you in the app driver has a dash cam. And then like on my car, Oklahoma, I don't have to have it, but Florida, I do. You have to have stickers that say I have a dash cam in my car. If you're getting in my car, you are giving me consent to record you.
Right.
New York City has that now. In New York City, you have to put a sticker outside in the front on the door handles.
Right. You got to make sure it's somewhere that they're already looking.
Yep.
You can't have it in the top left corner of the window.
No, yeah, you can't put it on top of the hood.
Yeah, no. Like I have mine right above, like on my window, right above where they open the door. So they can't say I didn't look at it because he looked to open the door. It's a bright yellow sticker. You can't miss it.
So the fact you didn't launch last summer, but you're going to this summer, but also things have changed. So it's almost like even for you, like not going from just the phone to tablets because that wasn't going to happen. So part of the plan has changed too. I'm guessing part of that's the city regulations and things they want.
Yeah.
And I know
it's not only
Uber
city,
always
but it's
gets
also
afraid
state.
of any rideshare company. So even if you don't know it, they very well might be trying to slow you down too.
Listen, a couple of big name investors, which I won't name, told me, said, people at Uber want you down. They don't want you to turn on. Same thing at Lyft. They don't want you to turn on. Alto, there's a couple of people already said a couple of things about us. They don't want us to turn on. Because at the end of the day, once we launch and people start seeing that the rides are actually free, you don't have to pay for them just by watching a couple of ads. Cyan, when I met her, she was just like, you're going to destroy Uber and Lyft. I'm like, that's not the intention, but that's the eventuality.
It kind of is the intention, isn't it?
Don't tell them that.
I mean, Lyft is already on their way out though. And so like destroying Uber, I'm just going to say that's a dream. They're a major company. I mean, I don't see Uber going anywhere no matter who comes into the field.
Yeah.
You might take up the second spot of Lyft, and giving great rides to people that can't afford it.
If you just wait like a week, you probably buy Lyft.
$10.
Oh, the video is going to die. The video is going to die.
Oh no. Well, give a last audio or give a last pitch on Free Cab, and we thank you for joining. Go. Okay, I'll do it.
That's all we got. Hope I didn't run him off.
No, I don't
by
think
saying
so.
that. I'm just a realist. That's how I am.
He's just frozen.
Yeah. Well, he said his phone was dying.
Yeah. Well, he's still in the backstage.
Well, if anybody that wants to check out what Free Cab's got going on, you can check them out at fure.cab.
And you can also find the other video that
Right.
had Rudy, because it's worth watching for sure. I mean, there's ideas in there for sure.
Oh, I like the idea behind
We
it.
all like
I
the.
do.
I mean, duh. We
Yeah.
all like the idea. Well, I don't
Yeah,
have to pay.
I mean, especially the pay. I mean, 75,000. Most people don't make that already as a gig worker. So 75,000 starting out, that's great salary. You know,
I think there needs to be something like, because you have to connect a credit card, at least like do something the other ones don't, like put your tip in up front. Because
Uber allows that.
But here's but then show the driver who's working for, you know what I mean? Because here's the thing, Rudy really, if you remember last time, was going after that bar crowd. That's how he came up with the idea with his brother, was they couldn't hail an Uber or Lyft for the money or whatever, and it was going to take hours. And I know that after bar crowd. So instead, if these guys could come do it for free, and you could kind of put in a big tip to not have to wait 2 hours for a cab or a Uber or a Lyft.
Well, but are you going to allow them to adjust that tip? Because what if you put in that tip and you get a terrible driver?
Tough shit.
Then
most drivers are terrible, dude. I mean, so. I mean, okay, then you do
Lisa, rideshare Lisa. He's saying you ain't shit.
then you do one of the things where literally you have to call. I mean, again, you got to do it unlike the other companies. I do believe that if you're going to compete with Uber,
you're already free. I mean,
I know, but then make it so they have to call and remove the tip and record a message.
Right. Well, I think I always think the tip should be able to be removed with circumstance.
Right, but I mean, you could do like,
I get a terrible driver,
what about this
car?
What about this? What about during peak time? So like bar hours or events and stuff, you have to lock in your tip. You can't pull it back. Bad service or not.
Okay, but what if let's say you put in a $20 tip because your previous rides have been all great, and then you get somebody that pulls up in a 1982 Pinto.
Well, don't you get to see it?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying. What if they put in that they had a Lexus and they show up in a Pinto?
I hope that you're seeing the car. I hope not some guy's just not opening the door going, Steve.
Well, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like I've actually, like, my car does not exist. Believe it or not, my car does not exist on, I think it's Lyft. It does not exist. So I have to put in a Kia something else.
Okay.
And so it, like, I got a Kia K5, and they might have changed it. I don't drive rideshare, but whenever I first got it, they did not have it in their app, so I had to put down it's something else for a Kia.
It does have free in the name. You just gotta. You remember those pictures you had to stare at so you could see the dinosaur?
Yeah, it is free, but it's furry.
It needs one of those Paris marks over the last E.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that people know it's free. So add a couple more E's on there. That's what I would do.
Okay, I got some fun things that we can jump into for one, but I do want to ask you this because we never talked about it last night. Did you see this? Because it's been all over for like a week now. Did you see this pregnant woman who killed the other woman in the backseat of the Uber?
What? No.
Or pregnant woman. Yeah, pregnant woman in Uber killing. So this is in Miami. She kills her in the Uber, and her defense right now is and she has an attorney. This is all legit. It's being actually pursued.
Right.
Her argument is that she should be freed because the fetus is innocent.
The fetus didn't kill anybody. I mean, it's not funny that she killed somebody. It's not.
No, it's not.
The excuse is like, what?
I mean, like, we talk about reaching sometimes. That's reaching, dude.
Yes,
but there's an attorney that took the case, and it's not. I mean, clearly this isn't a defense attorney. They'd be like, no, dude.
Like, why? You'd have better chance with, claiming insane.
I think that is the same thing.
Well, yeah, it would be if you came to me with that. Like, yeah, this woman's insane.
Right, but she's
You
like
know?
literally arguing that because the fetus was innocent,
She's not.
she shouldn't have to go to jail because the fetus does.
Okay, well, once the fetus comes out of her, they'll let the fetus go.
The fetus, the child.
You said fetus.
It
I'll
won't.
just
It won't
continue
be a
with the fetus.
fetus when it comes out, though.
Yeah. See, I mean, once the child's ready, pop it out. It'll go to a loving family. That's
It's
not a
just
murderer.
it's just messed up.
Did you see the lady that went into the car dealership, bad credit, and then was giving the car dealership trouble because they would not finance her a car without a down payment? She said it is illegal to require a down payment. And the guy's like, lady, I don't make up the rules. It's the bank.
Oh wait, Holly's jumping in here. There's no prenatal care in prison.
Is there really not? I don't know.
I would assume there is. I mean, this is
I
not
would
the
too.
first pregnant girl to go to jail. I mean, what do they do?
Actually, it says at the national level, all U.S. prisons and jails are required to provide prenatal care under the 8th Amendment of the Constitution. So if she goes to prison, yes. County jails, probably not. Oh, that's the
Yeah.
argument.
Oh, what's the argument? That there is no
That
prenatal?
there's no prenatal.
Well, but that's wrong. You
That
just
is
read
wrong.
it.
Yeah, I just read it.
Why didn't her lawyer just read it and go, no, we can't do that?
Now there is not any federal continue on. However, there are not any currently no federal standards to ensure that pregnant people are actually receiving the care that they need.
Oh, see, wait a second. Here we go.
That. Yeah.
Baby's health is in danger by her being locked up, and the baby shouldn't have to suffer. Well, her mama shouldn't be shooting people in Ubers. I hear you. I mean, I guess. I mean, but what do you do? You know.
Yeah. I mean, what do you do? Let a murderer out? No. Has to be something else. There has to be somewhere you can put her.
I mean, does she maybe, you know, I mean, I know it's not like what would be solitaire, but there's ways to keep you out of general population until you had the kid.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not, Holly, we're not saying that the prisons aren't screwed up. We completely.
Yes, we are. They're perfect.
Shut up. Go spend a weekend in one.
I was just reading that DoorDash can deliver to some. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think it was another Daily Dot story about some DoorDash driver who's now like done it 5 times to a local prison.
Well, see, here's my thing with prisons. I don't think that they should be summer camps. I really don't. You're in there for a reason.
Right, but make sure that you have people in there for a reason then.
Right. I mean, yeah, of course, make sure the people are guilty. You know, and I don't think any prison should be a summer camp. Now, of course, this situation, the baby, they need to figure out something then. If there's not prenatal care or care for the baby while she's in prison, they need to figure out something. I don't think they should let her off on the streets, though. She's obviously a murderer. Yeah.
See, I have a problem with that too. Ollie, I was kidding. Like, I know that they need full reform, but yeah, I mean, she killed somebody. Yeah, just go, oh, you're pregnant. You're good.
Because if that's the case, then everybody's gonna commit a crime and be like, I'm pregnant, and then stay pregnant every time that they, and you know,
and everybody's gonna like hide around pregnant women because they're gonna be like, dude, they have the right to shoot me on sight for no reason.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I agree with you, Holly. They should do more in prisons. It should not be a summer camp, but they should have basic human rights. Except for I 100% believe there shouldn't be no TVs, radio, or nothing in prison. You know, to me, that's a luxury. Get rid of all that.
Yeah.
But they do need the health care. They do need doctors and things like that. And
with that,
food,
though, does come
food.
that is a full reform, though, that is needed then, because you need to make sure people are in. Where do the people for minor offenses go then?
Tommy said he's gonna yell he's pregnant.
Yeah, nobody's gonna buy that, Tommy.
Tommy, just tell me you identify as a free man.
I mean, I guess I'm confused. I mean, they have to have a way to deal with this. I know, Holly, I think Holly's talking about it as if let's not even be talking about this story. Just in general, prison.
Yeah. Prison
Yeah.
sucks.
So, I mean, everything you've said just kind of in general matches with prison. But if somebody sits in the back of an Uber point blank and shoots another person, her excuse can't be she's pregnant.
Right. And Holly, like, first, I don't think anybody should go to jail for marijuana. That's such a BS charge. I mean, unless you're lacing it with something deadly, but if it's just regular marijuana, that nobody should go to jail for that. That's the dumbest thing ever.
So, but I'm talking about violent, horrible people like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
I think she means I'm not talking about drug offense people.
No, she's saying that she's talking about. Let's see. Let's put it up on screen here. Not talking about violent, horrible people like Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm talking about drug offense people who are locked up for marijuana.
I think
that's going into they need basic human rights.
Yeah,
is what, like, the people that aren't committing murders and all that crap.
I mean, and let's remember the Jeffrey Dahmer situation too. When he was supposed to be he was supposed to be what this pregnant woman had. He was supposed to be in solitude the whole time for life. And it was like 2 days in, and they're like, "Hey man, go hang out in Gen Pop." And he was like, "What?
What?"
That's where he got killed. They were shoving brooms out of him.
I didn't watch the series.
They snapped brooms out of his, like, oh dude, they did some of the most vulgar stuff to him. And all the guards turned their back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. But I mean, he wasn't ever supposed to go to Gen Pop. He was never supposed to see other people.
Well, most people like that aren't. They're supposed to be,
but it was like second day in the Wisconsin State Prison. They're like, "Here you go, go in there," and he's like, "What?
I'm gonna get killed." She says, "Check out Jessica Kent's channel." About, I guess that's some. Let me look it up real quick. It's probably some. Let's see. She got a lot of subscribers.
So while he's looking at that, I'm going to tell you guys, Denver Doll LTD I'm looking at it, dude. They actually had an upgrade, or they've like now they can do it to your house. So here's the choices you have. I wish we had Pixie here today because she actually talked to these people, but they are open 24 hours.
I told you she wasn't going to come.
You know what? I should almost just call Denver Dolls. They're open 24 hours. Let's get somebody on the line. Right,
what are you going to ask them?
All kinds of stuff.
I ask them if we can do a tour when we come up there. Whenever I come up there in July.
So check this out. It says so this is in-call. When using our in-call service, choose from our list of hotels. Which, if I click it down, there's like 7 hotels here, and one of them's a Hilton downtown. Weird. We will reserve the hotel and set the sex doll up for you. No need to check in at the front desk. We will leave the room key behind the do not disturb sign. Hold on. And the room number will be sent to you via text 15 minutes prior to your reservation time. Condoms, lubricants, and cleaning kit will be provided. No person-to-person interaction is needed. Now, hold on. Here's the out call. Experience your sex doll reservation at your comfort of your residence. We will discreetly deliver to your home, hotel room, etc. The sex doll is transported in a black travel case. The travel case will be delivered to your door, and we will notify you via text once the delivery has been made. At the end of your reservation, place the travel case outside of your house for the staff to retrieve. No person-to-person interaction is needed. And also now they provide VR
headsets.
Yes. I mean, this is going way too far, man.
I like that. No person-to-person contact is needed, so that way they don't make you feel awkward for banging a doll.
Yeah. But dude, if you order that to your house, you're such a moron because they know where you live.
Yeah.
And I was thinking too when I dropped down the hotels.
Do you think that they send flyers after a while if you haven't used their service to your house? We miss you.
I mean, like here, they got the La Quinta in Aurora. They got the Hampton Inn in Cherry Creek. They got True by Hilton downtown. They got La Quinta on Mulberry. They got Longmont, Best Western, and they have La Quinta in North Glen. I've been to the La Quinta in North Glen. It's very small. It's weird. Don't you think every front desk person is like, even if the key's behind the do not disturb, they know, and they're just like, you sicko.
Oh, I'm sure. But I mean, well, most rooms though you can't see from the front desk, so you just walk past the front desk because you already know your room number. Because the room's probably rented by,
and they're just staring at you, going, "Oh, it's you."
Yeah,
you dirtbag.
Oh, do we want to put out this link in chat? Let people join us now.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. There's the StreamYard.
By the way, guys, the dolls are extremely clean. We cleanse our dolls inside and outside with hospital grade antimicrobial soap. Next to the dolls are wand with a UV sanitizer light that kills 99.9% of viruses and germs. Then the doll undergoes a black light process to confirm the doll is clean and ready for you.
And the reason why I was going to have Pixie on is because she's actually been to the facility and got to see all this, I guess, or play with them, or I don't know what happened.
She's touched them.
Right. I'm telling you,
she's positioned them.
You should call them and say, hey, we run
Pixie
a podcast.
Referred me.
Yeah, no, we run a podcast and we would like to come tour your facility.
I think that's what she did.
Yeah, we can do that in July.
Yeah. Then the last thing says, finally, the doll is powdered and stored. Powdered. When
you say powdered, I'm thinking like prison where they're just like, psh, psh, you know.
So, and then here, this is the other thing. Our commitment is to make sure you have your experience is smooth, clean, discreet, safe, and enjoyable. So here's the benefits real quick. Clean and discreet service, reliable, available 24 hours, no person-to-person interaction, convenient in-call locations, easy access, stress reliever.
If it's not a stress reliever, it didn't do the job.
No endless dates. I don't know what that means.
Chris, we are talking about sex dolls.
Affordable, satisfies sexual urges. I would hope so. Otherwise, this business would be done.
Kind of pointless to get the doll if it doesn't.
Quick reservations and build sexual stamina. That's what it says in the benefits, is that it'll build sexual stamina. Hey, so guys, so will sex.
Yeah, so
just have sex with people. Bud soda. And they have.
Come on, you're talking dolls and edging. That's just lovely. And Josh, I saw your comment.
They have sweatshirts now too.
Oh my god! I can't look. I'm driving.
I want to get one. I think.
Donna, you know you're going to want to go to that tour because you're going to be curious too.
Donna, there's no you're going.
Yeah. We won't even tell you that we're going. We're just like, hey, hop in the car. You're like, okay.
Hey, you know what? You can even ask all the questions. I'll just giggle in the back. And be like, hey, can I shove my arm in this?
Oh Lord. How old are you kids now?
I mean, like, is there pressure? I don't know what the hell these silicone things are. Are there settings? I have so many questions. I really do. We do need to interview this company. And honestly, I can even just say we run a gig worker podcast, and you know, a lot of those people need to get their sex
need to get some relief.
Hey, dude, a lot of them need to build sexual stamina.
Y'all are terrible.
And the prices went down.
Hey, is that snow on the road?
Salt. It's salt.
Salt.
Oh, salt. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, your camera's.
Yeah, if you guys want to see how crazy this stuff is, I'll just put the link.
Yeah, put the link in.
But go at your. Do not have kids around if you go here. It is a highly rated company here in Denver. What is it?
Copy, in a VPN.
There you go. If you guys are feeling daring, I dare you to click that.
Clear your browser history later.
But I mean, these are.
Oh my gosh!
She was already on the site.
Yeah, and Holly, make sure I can't, like, for some reason it's not maneuvering on my iPad or something. Like I can't see all the menu bar, but okay, the second link over, sex doll collection. If you go there, they change positions. And whoa, man, that shit's freaky, dude. Oh my God. You guys, they only have like 10 of them too. Like sometimes they're booked, I guess. Probably. I think I should look and see what it is to rent it. Let's see if I can get somebody on the phone right now.
Oh, he's gonna call him right now. Oh, there's no price. I thought there was prices.
It is. It says $350 for 2 hours.
What if you only need it for like 10 minutes?
Then you need to build your sexual stamina.
Well, no, they got to start somewhere, Steve.
Well, maybe you got to wine and diner first.
Some small
maybe the box doesn't open until you say enough nice things. I meant the case, not the. Sorry, I said box, ladies. I didn't mean that.
The dolls don't even like close to real.
It's because of the eyes, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
the eyes are freaky.
We can start with the eyes, but
I mean, some of them do. If you take the, I mean, some of them just look like scary dolls.
They schedule doll delivery every 30 minutes. Is what Chris says.
Yeah, I want to get them on the phone right now.
I mean, let's be real. 2 hours is a little crazy. I mean, I don't care who you are.
I imagine this is for people with kinks.
What? Yeah, of course, this is people with kinks. Come on, they're banging a doll.
Oh, that was the other thing. Oh my gosh, I just lost.
You gonna become the ultimate edging champion over there?
Holly, he follows a ex stripper, right? Pixie. Yeah. Her name's Pixie. She has a podcast.
She has a really good podcast.
Right.
It's called Next on Stage.
Right.
It's not all the time about that stuff. She talks about everything.
But I believe that's how you found this, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Why is Holly asking how I found this?
Yes. Yeah.
Plus, Holly, they advertise in like our free papers where you like see what music's going on, what's going on in the Westward here. They advertise in there.
Okay, Josh says, do you have to pull out or not? And then it got me thinking, wait, they provide condoms for you to bang something that's made of rubber.
I think that's for your protection, bro. I mean, you're not her first.
But they have hospital grade cleaning.
See, for some reason this is not sizing onto my iPad, but I'm trying to go to the reviews. Because I was reading some of them. They're pretty like funny, actually.
What, the reviews? Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, reviews. Here, I got them right here.
Yeah,
do you want me to pull them up?
Yeah, you can, because they're pretty funny, dude.
Let me make sure there's no porn, right? Okay.
No, not on that.
I just want to make sure there's no porn on that whole thing. All right. When do
Dolly's mission statement? We come in under 30. I can't read them.
Can't read them.
Okay,
it says one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. Very realistic.
Why don't you just go for realistic?
Yeah. How do you zoom in on the Mac? I know how to do it on my Windows.
Oh, it's a Command Plus.
Command Plus. Okay. Here we go. Oh, too far. How's that?
Yeah. Second time using, yeah, okay. The angry face. Okay, I thought, okay, maybe. Then I saw 5 stars. I was like, no. I thought maybe somebody gave it. He's like, yeah, in the Westward. So you seen this company in the Westward, and I figured I'd give it a shot. I can't lie. I actually enjoyed myself.
Where'd you see that?
See the angry face?
Oh, right here. Yeah. Okay.
Like he was doing it like, this ain't gonna work. And he's like, well, that worked. But yeah, you guys, this is I think part of the reason we first brought it up was because we wanted to see if it was because that was the other thing. Remember, they were hiring for cleaners.
For cleaners, yes. Yes. I told Steve he should went and got a job there. And he's like, no way. Is that a job you wouldn't do for $180,000 a year too?
Yeah. I wouldn't do that. I mean, dude. That's
you should at least inquired and see how much they paid, because that's a nasty job.
It was said in the Westward, it said 25 an hour.
Yeah, that's
I mean, to me, dude, that's go be a trash man. Like, you know.
Wait, look at this one. I use this service regularly. I'm an attractive married guy, make 6 figures a year. I have a high sex drive, and the wife can't keep up. I visit the doll to satisfy my urge. It works every time.
Remember, everybody, it builds stamina. Hi, Pedro. And no, Ceci, we're not talking about poop. We're talking about sex dolls.
No, sex dolls, Ceci. Sex dolls. Hey, Pedro.
Let's see. Oh, I did find an article that I found pretty entertaining that about OnlyFans earnings. On average, OnlyFans people doing sex make about 150 USD a month.
Well, is that just sexual stuff, or is that OnlyFans altogether? Because OnlyFans, we found out, is not just sexual.
Right, but this was somebody's in this
$150 a month. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, I'm sure there's some that are banging away at it, but
well, yeah, no, well, I mean that was that girl that meet me outside chick. She made millions off OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh, that weirdo. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's made millions off that site.
So okay, here's a related to our industry topic, kind of strange McDonald's menu items from around the world. And they can only list them if they're still in existence somewhere. Like the first one is only in the Philippines, but it was in the US in the 70s. It's called mixed spaghetti.
What? Why? Retired that with the McRib.
And it looks like
that looks nasty. That looks gross.
No, hold on. Cream-filled pancakes.
That just sounds nasty.
Shrimp snack rack. Wrap.
Wait, let me see that. Oh, wrap. I was like, let me see the picture.
It's only available in Korea.
Well, have you ever seen the McDonald's that are in like Japan? Like they have a full
poutine in Canada.
That looks gross.
Chicken porridge with preserved eggs.
Where's that? Chicken porridge just sounds gross already.
Oh, it's only in China. Cheese pie, only in Mexico. McMuffin, cottage cheese, and radish.
Sounds gross.
Look at that's a Poland thing.
See, look, cream-filled pancakes sound like you should go with the sex dolls. Yeah, that looks. No, McDonald's definitely has their target down for the United States.
Oh my God. The rise of the machines. So so terrifying sci-fi movies like iRobot, Terminator, and Minority Report are on the brink of becoming reality after Google developed a new robot a new robot brain with a soul, according to a whistleblower. The top secret technology was exposed by computer scientist Blake Lamone, who leaked his conversations with a computer programmer named LAMDA. Scientists have long warned of the dangers of artificial intelligence becoming sentient. The term for achieving its own conscious, and the probability and the potentially catastrophic implications it could have on humanity.
Wait. How do you make something with a soul?
I don't know. How do you know if you did it right?
Yeah, right.
You put on some like soul music and see if it grooves.
Right.
You're like, yeah, you got it. Okay. I don't know. I'm just saying, man, these are the times to bring up some weird articles. And speaking of hookers too, one of the top 100 porn film stars of all time now lives as a mole person in the undergrounds of Las Vegas.
Why?
I don't know. I saw an interview with her. She's like all tweaky with missing teeth. She like wasted all her money and didn't know what to do. So she went into the gutter and lived there. I don't know if you guys are familiar. New York used to have a big mole situation. I'm sure they still do, but not quite as bad because they started sealing a lot of that stuff up. But there's like, if you guys even get onto YouTube, it shows you which next to which casinos you can just walk right into the drain storms. And when you're down there, it's a whole community of like post-apocalyptic type stuff.
Homeless people.
But post-apocalyptic homeless people. I mean, seriously, there's like that's where a lot of like black market transactions go on. There's like child porn rings down there. I mean, it's messed up. But you can just right next to MGM, you can just walk into their drain storm and it's 11 feet high. You just walk in. And once you're in, you're in. You're in the dark web, but in reality.
Yeah, I don't think I'd walk in there.
I wouldn't walk in there.
Hey, Pedro, aren't you going to LA soon? You can go check it out live stream from down there.
Well, it's Vegas, but
oh, Vegas. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, close enough. Drive over there.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Is Bud Soda still with us? What's he doing?
I don't know. I think he's on a delivery getting gas. I don't know. He's at a gas station.
Holly, you want to join up in here? You want to talk about prison? You want to?
Here's the link if anybody wants to join.
Yeah, Ceci or Chris, if you're still here, because we can talk about investment opportunities.
So Donna says the way you know if it has a soul, you just put shoes on it. That's what she says.
But then what happens?
It has a soul.
Yeah, I don't know how. Josh can't join. Josh, you can join.
You can join. I'll just tell you stop cussing like I do on Discord.
Yeah, we'll just mute you or kick you off if we need to.
Yeah.
But yeah, come on, guys. Otherwise, we're gonna just have Bud Soda, and he can't even turn his mic on.
I think I just seen him walk past his camera.
So why did he get in the car though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is he doing a black market deal?
He is, I bet.
He is buying a sex doll.
He should run a sex doll operation up there.
Yeah, he has a military base.
Seriously?
Oh, jeez.
What? You would make bank, dude. You're always complaining about money. You want to become a millionaire this year?
Yeah.
Open up Sex Dolls Limited, Army based.
You know, you can probably reach out to Denver Dolls and, get a franchise going.
Yeah, I got $250,000 to pull on my A.
We don't know if it's $250,000.
You know what? All she probably is looking for, the owner, is somebody who's hardworking, That's you.
Yeah.
Who's willing to take them onto the base and clean them when they're done.
Imagine me getting an inspection. They open it up. Oh, what the?
No. You see, you're supposed to be the person in charge. So you hire
You're like
somebody to do
you're the
that
pimp,
nasty
dude.
stuff. Yeah. You're the pimp of the dolls.
You're the doll pimp.
Oh my god!
You're the silicone pimp, man.
Silicone.
I bring that into a barrack, and they're all like, "We know what that is."
Well, they're big omni cases. You know, it's like what, you know, they're like production cases. I think your problem would mostly be at the gate when they're like, "Hey, open that."
Open that.
That's what I just said. I'm like, if I get an inspection, be like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, because you also have to be like, hey, you can't just touch around.
Just put it in your passenger seat and set it up. Put a seatbelt on it.
Oh Lord!
Like,
They don't have a
like,
cat card and
Put
can't
some
get on. They don't have
sunglasses on
clearance.
it.
go into the visitor center and try and get it a card for base.
My buddy who works the desk there half the time would get a kick out of that.
Dude, you probably would make a killing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe those guys don't want to do that in front of the other guys. Like, where do they go?
But it's supposed to be discreet, so you got to roll it in like a suitcase.
Well, they could choose the option where you pick the hotel and you just get
Yeah.
your room key behind it.
I was gonna say there's like 3 hotels right here.
Right. And you could, and they're probably like dead a lot of the year. You could be in there and be like, "I'll sell this place out tonight."
Actually, no, they're not. They're actually pretty busy normally.
Okay.
I'd have to reserve ahead of time.
All right. Well, plan failed.
How's your bedroom look at your house?
Yeah, dude, just
Tiny.
no, but just get it. You know
I
what?
don't have an actual door.
You've complained about roommates and stuff. Just get a 3-bedroom house and have 2 of them be go to town rooms.
Oh my god.
Is that what you're gonna call
Something I
it?
haven't heard before. I've had some wild roommates in the past. Let's just say
You
that.
could even do it like the old horror houses where like downstairs you got a little bar, you make people drinks.
Hey, Flex.
What's up, Flex? But yeah. So how's everybody doing with Instacart out there? Just kidding.
Killing it. I had one go bad today. I had one go bad today. I canceled it. He wanted a bunch of specialty stuff that store didn't carry. I was like, I got to the 3rd item that would have had to refund. I was like, okay, this order is no longer profitable. Cancel. I'll just take my losses.
So the blizzard that we talked about for LA, and when you were asking when it was last night into today, and they've closed I-5 due to unsafe roadways. It's the first blizzard since 1989, and they're expecting in the foothills just outside. They're expecting where does it? 8 feet.
Be over a little.
Sorry, I wasn't paying. Where was this?
In Los Angeles.
Oh, they're gonna be shut down.
Yeah, forecasters are predicting snowfall of up to an incredible 8 feet in the mountains to the north and east of Los Angeles by Saturday morning.
I'd be out there.
They're gonna be shut down.
What's your state of emergency? I'm like, this is.
I mean, the city won't get that much, but they've already closed I-5, which is the longest interstate in the country. I mean, for north-south.
Well, if it's in the mountains, though, just stay out of the mountains.
Right, but it's in the city. No, I-5 goes right through the city.
But you just said
They've got
it's not going to be in this.
8 feet in the foothills outside of it. They're getting snow in the city too right now.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm looking up right now. Is Grapevine closed wherever Grapevine's at? Oh, I guess that's a mountain pass outside the city. See.
Yeah, but you need to just be in more Los Angeles.
Oh, dang, they're getting flooded here.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can't bring this up on my Twitter here. Where's it at?
No cannonballing right now.
Okay. Now let me bring this up. Share screen. Come to right here. Check this out. This is 4 hours ago.
Is that LAX?
Yeah, look.
Wait. Oh, that's rain. Right? Okay, yeah.
But it's probably going to turn over, and that's going to wreck really sketchy situations.
Well, they like I said, they never close I-5. I-5 is the one that you guys, if you're not familiar with LA, I've been there quite. My ex is from LA. Well, I've been there a ton of times. So I-5 is the one that you see like 8 lanes going each way, north south. That's the one that OJ made his getaway run on.
Well, any number.
But I-5 is the one that you see traffic completely not moving all day, but you see 16 lanes. So think about closing that down. I mean, you just shut down the entire city. Especially if some of the city's looking like what Gary showed. Because LAX is pretty much Pasadena, and that is the city.
What is with all the troopers?
Yeah, I was trying to see if it had a snowfall for actual Los Angeles, like in the city.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to see too, but it just, I don't know if it's, here, this is, I guess I do have something. Let me see what this is.
World's ending, everybody. World's ending.
Wait,
Florida got snow this year or last year, and now Los Angeles.
Here, I'm sending you something, Gary, since I'm on my tablet. I just sent you an article, and a little ways down, there's a YouTube clip.
Where'd you send it to?
To your phone.
Oh, okay. Not yet. You haven't.
Yet, huh?
Let me refresh my page.
Oh, it says send failure. What?
Yeah. It's like, no, you didn't.
Again.
You can argue with me. Can you? Oh, yeah. Since you're on your tablet, you can't.
I'll just send it to myself here. Then. I don't know why I would have done that, though.
It's your government internet blocking it.
Shut up. My government internet's awesome. It's pulling up. It's pulling up.
Yeah. See? So awesome.
Well, I wasn't counting on doing it this way. Did you send me something saying hopefully your internet works better than this for something?
No, that was earlier conversation.
Wow. All right, here it is. I guess I just open it and then take the tab. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll get it up by the end of the hour.
That's why you need 2 hours with Denver Dolls LTD. I couldn't resist, dude.
Take Steve that long to get it up.
Okay, so here we go. Los Angeles sees first blizzard since, and I'll scroll down and get to the video because I haven't seen this video, but I just it looks like a lot of snow. Let's see what it is.
Thanks, Hollywood.
Raise today. Nothing brings the pack together like a trip to Great Wolf Lodge.
It's a lot of snow.
Dude, for Cal,
it's really hard to control the car. It's very slippery.
Well, yeah, that's what snow and ice does. So if
it doesn't matter what you have to have chains to go up and down the mountain.
Well, yeah.
Duh.
I have a coat, I got pants, I got gloves, I got a shovel in the back, I got plates in case I get stuck to dig myself out. So come prepared.
Why don't you just stay home?
I know. And then they move out here and they all like hide when it snows. They didn't show the city. I cannot get a read on the city.
I got a zone forecast here. Maybe it'll tell me.
But so are you hanging out at a truck stop?
Hey, you know what? We gave him an idea. He said he couldn't do it at the hotels. What's the next best place?
Yeah, the truck stop.
Yeah.
Totally, dude. Just buy an old truck that doesn't even run and just let them
have
the go to town room be in the back of the cab.
Throw the doll up into their sleeper and
it just hose them down at the local car wash where you do it yourself.
Be cleaner than a lot lizard, that's for sure.
Oh, and you guys, Driver Nation will be back next week, and happy birthday to Tom.
Yes. In his young age of, I don't know how old.
I think he's 80.
I'm telling you.
He's 60.
Is he?
Did he say that last week? I think he did.
He's only a couple years older than you.
I know.
I think that they don't want to tell us. Oh, right now. No, right here. Up to 21 inches in Los Angeles, the city.
That's a lot. Almost 2 feet of snow.
Yes. That's a lot for LA. Because those people don't know nothing about snow. As you can tell, they're like, I'm buying chains and shovels and like just keep your butt at home.
I've never seen.
I don't know how many of it.
Thank you, Hollywood's finest. But I don't think we've ever seen you in here. Did we end up in some random stream because of the content? Maybe we're exposing a whole new audience.
No, he's from Flex's channel.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen that handle.
I don't know how many unnecessary people were out yesterday when it was kind of cruddy, and it's like it prevented me from making as much money as I'd like because I was literally. Like, I try to keep distance, but people would cut me off and brake check me while it was nasty out. And, like, I just had to take extra precautions.
Flex, what are you eating?
Flex says, I don't know this Momo.
Oh, Lord. Despite all my trouble today, I started today pretty badly. I woke up to a dead battery, freezing cold. So, that was fun.
The Hollywood finest was created today.
He's eating White Castle.
But it was created today. The account. Still appreciate the super sticker.
I swear Flex eats all the restaurants he won't get orders from.
White Castle. We don't have White Castle. I miss White Castle. Although I don't drink anymore like that. So I used to love it when I was like hammered trying to.
Oh, yeah, but it's good then.
Both said, what are you doing, by the way? You're just driving around. I haven't seen you stop and pick up an order or nothing.
I know. Are your windows down?
I have three orders.
Why did you stop at the? You still didn't answer us. Why did you stop at the truck stop?
I didn't stop at a truck stop. That was a McDonald's.
He was looking for see if there were any.
You was picking up from a McDonald's.
Yeah, 9 and change.
Picking up
one of my usuals.
He's picking up that sandwich you showed
Big Mac meal and nuggets.
With the
not a lot lizard.
Yeah.
What am I using?
By the way, guys, when we do the trucking show, Tom gets pretty offended by that term, so we don't use that.
What, lot lizard? Why?
I don't know. He said that, I don't know. There was a whole story one time.
We're going to ask him next week because that's what we always call them when I was truck driving.
I know. It's something like new that they're like offended by or something. I don't think the lot lizards are.
Who cares?
And they don't have a right to be offended. The ones I've seen on videos.
Well, they offended?
Really meet that name, so...
The lizards are offended. They're like,
no, the truckers were on some level.
How's a trucker offended by us calling them lot lizards? Like,
I don't know. Tom was like defending that they don't even exist anymore.
They do.
Of course they do.
Yeah, I mean,
until Sex Dolls Ltd is in every truck stop.
Once Bud Soda gets a hold of that business.
Bud Soda. Yeah. No.
I don't know. I want to do more traditional work. Let's say that.
You could stack sex dolls. You could still stack.
Stack and route. You can stack and route the sex dolls, drop them off, come back 2 hours later for them.
Man, that'd be a lot of cleanup work. I've had to take
be
care
a lot of
people.
cleanup work anyway, bro.
I don't miss taking care of people. Nah, I'm good on that.
Yeah, that's more than taking care of them. That's just a nasty job, dude.
Well,
the silicone pimp.
I had to take care of developmentally disabled people, and one of them was a little happy. Let's say that. That was not fun.
Hey Sam, hey Aaron, what's up? Aaron, we're just keeping the slot filled until Tom's back next week. He's celebrating his 60th birthday. So
I told you we should have went to Houston and celebrated with him, but Steve was like, "No, I don't like Tom that much."
No, you're a lot closer than me.
I know, that's why I told you. You come here and then we'll drive down. It's only 7 hours from my house.
Oh, Tommy, are you talking about Big Bear?
Bear Mountain has 45 inches.
Big Bear's outside of that's a little farther even outside of California though, or outside of LA.
You know, everybody was asking me that too. They're like, "Did you get snow yet?" I was like, "No."
We were supposed to get 1.5 feet. We got maybe 10.
There's not even any of my forecasts like for the whole week. It says Sunday some rain, but
Bud Soda, what is how, you know what, I don't think I've talked, I don't know if I've talked to you this year. Happy New Year.
You haven't talked to Bud Soda all year?
I don't know.
We're coming up on.
I know. I'm just, yeah. Okay. Well, we've texted, sure, and you've voicemailed me back and stuff like that, but I don't think we've talked. I was gonna say face to face, but I don't see your face. So.
Yeah. On an actual voice chat. I get you.
But yeah. How is your year going?
Terrible. I'm not making my goals.
So are you trying? I know last year you tried for 100K, you didn't make it. Are you trying again this year?
125K. Well, all right, I gotta drop these off, so I'll be right back.
All right.
Josh, you could text me. Get on my Discord.
Why?
I don't know. Because you can message me through Discord, and I can get him a phone numbers, or email me, and I'll email you back.
I'm on everybody's Discord, it seems like, and it's like it's a repeat on every Discord.
You know what's funny though? And most of the Discords are dead. I remember when Flex started his, and he integrated all those. Like if somebody posted YouTube, he had a bot that was bringing them all in.
They still do.
Right. I was looking for that bot because I thought that would be something cool to do. But regardless, one Discord channel that makes all of the others look to shame is Zach's. Zach Drives Fast has a very active Discord. It's going off like all the time. Like, and if you jump in,
Flexus goes off. It goes off all the time. Yeah.
Not with the conversations.
Are you talking about like real people talk?
Yes.
Flexus goes off. I mean,
no, not anymore, dude. He kind of
I mean, there's talk as of today on there.
He says it's still dose. He does.
It does. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I mean I'm on yours, Flex. I see on Zach's though. I'm not on Zach's. I'm not on Zach's. Like that's the one Discord where I see a lot of it. I'm like, whoa, this is action. This is actual action on Discord. You know, but he doesn't do it. He doesn't bring in YouTube videos or anything Flex does. He just has a chat where people are just going off.
What are they talking about?
All kinds of fun stuff.
Let me go see.
That they keep away from YouTube.
Let me see. Is his link on his videos?
No, I mean, I don't know. Can I
just? How are you supposed to find his Discord if there's no?
Can't link? I just send it to you, or
you can send it to me.
I'm still a newbie.
Yeah, you can send it to me, but I mean, like, how am I supposed to find it if it's not on his channel?
I don't know. I don't know that he wants it to be a big part of things. Like, dude, this is a different kind of conversation.
You can't tell me. You know, you
I
tell
just
me
sent it.
something.
I just sent it to you. See if
If
you
you
got
send
it.
it to me, yeah, I got it. If you say
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. If you're going to talk about it, I'm going to go check it out.
Yeah.
Josh, like, I don't get to text Steve. But we connected a lot. Let's say that. Like, I have more of a personal connection with Steve because I met him in real life, and then like we hung out and we actually had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just meant like, yeah, I haven't talked. I don't know.
Same for the Para guys. Like, they're really good people.
Hey, thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that. And yes, you guys, late nights. If you guys feel like going insane and doing crazy stuff and seeing people go wild, like, you remember the old videos, girls gone wild? You want to see gig workers gone wild? Go over to Flex at night.
Yeah.
Check out
You
the
used to be
lounge.
able to see some good food, but apparently he's downgraded to White Castle.
It's like it reminds me of like running the bar, you know, because it starts off as like, hey, it's like casual, there's some conversation, then like the screaming starts, then the glassware starts throwing, then the bouncers are kicking people out. So
What, Josh?
That's
I
where
don't even have your number. Really? I don't have Josh's number.
That's where I usually make my exit. I'm good on all that.
no, I mean a lot. I mean, I saw that Flex was up the other morning. I thought he was up doing his thing, and he was actually still running the lounge from the night before. When I got up to
I clicked on the lounge the other day, and it was like nothing on screen. It was just his Matrix background. I guess everybody went to bed. And the
Yeah, that
stream was
happens
still
sometimes,
up.
but this was him still up. I don't know.
I say I've been on it, and like Willie came back and ended it or some crap, or Jerry or whoever was running it at the time.
So
Okay, yeah, I'm on Zach's Discord, by the way. It's probably very active because there's only 50, or was there? There's less than 100 people in there.
but they say a lot, dude. If you get in there, like, you'll see it be active.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's kind of active. I mean, like a small group of people, though, like small groups, they tend to chat more than big groups do. As far as Discord channels, I've noticed that.
Yeah.
You know,
I've been slacking on posting Discord. I've been trying to focus more on my work. That's why I haven't posted content much either.
Oh, Nova has a Discord? I didn't know that. He's joining us next week for the roundtable. So
yeah, I like Nova Dasher. He's awesome.
yeah, I like Nova as well.
And then Hannibal comes back. Do you know when Hannibal comes back? He will have been gone from the roundtable for a month.
Okay, maybe he needed a break from you, Steve.
But no, because we didn't be on the algorithm this week.
Well, no, that's why he needs a break from you.
No, I'm saying on his channel and stuff. So.
Well, I know. He just needed a break from you. Doing a live stream every day with you.
No, I think I think because he's going to LA, he's spending some time with the missus. Yeah.
Right.
So you were ripping on me last night. You're lucky I wasn't on screen. I think that's why you were.
I think I was just talking truth.
You're a jerk. What the hell?
I mean, what did I say?
What did he say, Bud Soda? What did he say? I didn't watch it.
I don't know. He just kept making passing comments.
We're at it.
Mainly Instacart because I do so well on it and he hates it.
He's talking about last night.
Last night. Like, what did he say last night about you? Because Steve knows I don't watch him.
You were on it.
I was last night?
Yes.
Yeah, the round table. Goofy.
Oh, I was.
All right, I gotta grab this one.
Shit, I thought this was round table.
And where is everybody?
Hey, people calling sick. Kim finally missed one. Shit, I don't know. My days run together.
No, it's probably because I didn't make fun of him.
No, what'd you say? You said something about it. I'm gonna have to go back and
Something
watch
about
it
stacking.
Stacking,
I think it was stacking poop.
Stacking, yeah, probably.
Stacking poop. Oh, it was the free ride with the sex doll and Bud Soda driving and talking about.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
So Bud Soda's driving you around for free.
We don't ever trash Bud Soda.
Yeah, what, Bobby? Don't be throwing out your instigator drama.
Yeah,
we don't do that either, man. Or I don't. I mean, instigator. That's a. If I, but who is? Oh, I don't even want to say who it was, because remember when we did get somebody accused us of being mean to Bud Soda,
right? And
I remember who it was. Too.
I remember too. And then Bud Soda called me. He's like, I don't take them,
Yeah,
that was serious.
That was ridiculous.
That's a lot. A lot of people don't know though. Like, we all have each other's phone numbers. We talk like,
and
all
it
the
was
time.
the time we were trying to help him out with getting
with his legal stuff
onto the base,
right?
So actually, we were trying to help him when we got accused of that. So,
yeah, Bobby.
Why don't you come in here, Bobby?
Yeah. It's easy to hide behind your keyboard, Bobby.
Link's right somewhere.
Should have pinned it.
We only have 17 minutes, so if anybody wants to come in, there's the link.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Don't think we're not pulling the plug.
We remember what we was saying about you last night, Bud Soda. We was talking
you were
about being the Uber driver while somebody was
no, the free cab.
Yeah, the free cab. We was talking about you being the free cab driver while somebody had a sex doll in the back.
Going to town on it while you're driving, talking about politics.
You were making the sex doll jokes while I was being the rideshare driver, and I commented I'd never be the rideshare driver.
Yeah, he was talking about politics. You was talking about politics because we know you're very passionate about your.
I am too.
Supporting Democrats.
Bud Soda and I went off. There'd be some drama on that stream if we actually just the two of us one day just said screw it. Let's just lay it on the line.
Hey, you can do that on your not on YouTube, of course, but you can actually do that on your podcast.
Oh yeah, on the pod. I mean, even on the podcast, because I'm an independent because I'm an independent voter, registered even, like Kim Cavan was, but Karen Anderson isn't. I really try and keep it down the middle, so I don't go off about anything. Because dude, if I go off on if I go off on one subject that I care about, then people say,
Holly, you're sideways. Like, look at that. Oh, where'd she go? She was sideways.
Oh, she's got it.
Yeah.
If I say one thing, actually Holly but she made a comment about this saying that that unfortunately people listen to the banter about, oh, that's Trump related, so we want the PRO Act because it goes against something Trump did, when really it's going to hurt every one of you.
People are so blind to it because welfare, like, you can hate the Clintons, but the welfare reform under the Clinton administration was a good thing. Like, okay, so that's just an example.
See, imagine sitting in the back of a free cab doing a sex doll. Keep going.
Keep going, Bazooka. That's what's strange. A lot of people don't know, like, Bud Soda is very political.
Oh yeah.
Very political. But he does his research on it. He doesn't just spout out the mouth like a lot of people.
There's Bob.
I'm not as caught up as I'd like to be, but I more want to focus on my work. I focus less on politics in the last bit here, but that was another thing that if I get too heavy into it, which I was last summer because I was bored, had nothing better to do when I wasn't just sleeping, like it like gets to you, it depresses you. Like, you don't want to surround yourself with it all day, but at the same time you want to be informed. Like, there's a lot of people like, well, there's nothing I can do about it, and next thing you know, you got AB5 everywhere. It's like, pay the frick attention. So that's why I was so disappointed in like the midterm. So like, just the turnout was terrible.
What's up, Bobby?
You summoned me.
Yo.
I'm in trouble now.
Yeah. Trying to start crap.
Hey,
say something about me.
Technically, I wasn't starting crap. I was just relaying the messages. That's all I'm saying. From y'all own words. I was listening, and I just decided to have a little fun.
I think you're selective listening.
Well, I don't even know what you're really talking about. I just felt like having some fun with it.
Welcome back, Ollie.
We're never trashing on Bud Soda, and he just fit into the analogy really well.
No, we have so much.
They always pick on me.
It wasn't picking on you. See, now you got him convinced, dude. Damn it.
We love you.
Okay, my job is done here. Goodbye.
It's in a friendly way. Okay, Bobby, let's put it this way. Most of my friends are a-holes, and these guys are mild and tame compared to that.
Most of my friends are a-holes, too. They're all on the lounge.
That's a great ad for the lounge, you guys. By the way, if you like hanging out with a bunch of a-holes, just kidding.
Shout out to the lounge.
That's watching us right now.
Yes. We're watching all of our moves.
The lounge is like Roy. You never know when he's watching.
They're always watching.
Mention his name, he's like somebody in the chat.
Somebody's always watching.
Well, I'll say a certain person related to Instacart, she'll suddenly appear in your chat.
Sorry, Holly, you had a very bad connection, so we couldn't hear you.
Oh, I'm trying. That's actually why I'm driving down the road. I'm trying to get to a better spot. But who joined? I missed something, and I can't really look right now. But who's on here with us besides Bud Soda?
Bobby.
Southern Gig Bobby.
Yes, yes, sir.
Bobby.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wait, what happened?
No, I was just wondering who.
Holly wanted you identified.
Yes.
She wanted my what?
Identify yourself.
She wanted you to identify yourself.
I identify as a male. I can tell you that.
Pisces, and he likes dogs and in summertime.
Yeah, I like long walks on the beach. Candles at night. Whatever.
You like the summer in Louisiana? Isn't it like hot, sticky, and a bunch of bugs? Like
inflatable girls.
I don't like any weather. It's always hot.
I don't know who Rodney is. Maybe from Flexes.
Uh-oh, Rodney's here. I gotta go.
I think the perfect working temperature if you're working outside is the 50s.
Rodney, who's always in our chat, Rodney.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's
Rodney's
up, Rodney?
coming to beat me up. I gotta go.
Oh, you're good, bud.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I don't have any earphones or nothing.
So, Rodney, you're in LA area. How's the snow?
Hold on a second, Steve.
He's got to shovel his car out.
I can barely even hear, man. I don't have any earphones. Yeah, they hype it all up, man. It's the grapevine. There's a part of it. It's called the Cajon Pass, and it's about 3,500 feet. And that's the part that gets all snowed in. That's why they close it down. They close it down in a little city called Castaic. They close it from there, then all the way up. That's like the freeway we take to San Francisco to get to San Francisco.
Right. It says first blizzard since 1989, though.
I don't remember them having 89.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't even hear. I can't really hear good, but I'm trying.
Oh, that's all right. Holly was saying she can't even remember them having one in 1989. Is what Holly was saying. I was only 9 years old, so I wouldn't remember that either.
I don't remember that.
I was out of high school by then.
Oh, so Hollywood's finest.
I was a mom and had a 2-year-old
in LA. Lots of accidents right now.
So Rodney, you're in your car? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Is there any snow outside where you're at right now?
Nah, man, it's just raining. Yeah.
So are you worried about what's the temperature going to be tonight? Okay.
It's just rain right now.
Is the temperature going to drop down to where those roads might freeze or anything?
It's like 45, 50 degrees right now.
Oh,
that's cool down overnight.
Nothing gets frozen at 45 degrees.
Yeah. Like, why are they worried about it?
Overnight,
I'm telling you, they hyped it all up. This morning there was like a dusting of snow, not maybe an inch, and then it
looked like the picture Gary had looked like it flooded out at the airport though.
Yeah, it's the rain's making everything flood. A lot of areas are flooded.
But
Like where I used to live
California
at.
floods a lot, though, right?
Yeah.
They got 2 seasons, flood and drought.
What's that?
They got 2 seasons, flood and drought.
Right.
2 seasons,
Yeah.
flood and
Hey,
drought.
what's up, Bud Soda?
Flood and fires.
Hi,
Yeah,
Hollywood.
Hollywood. He
Oh,
is
3
from.
seasons, man.
He used to be in L.A. He's actually in Sacramento now, building the world's best and largest movie studio you will ever see. Indiegogo, guys. Tremaine, drop a link for your Indiegogo.
Real quick, so do y'all have any questions for me? Because Cherry won't allow me to be away from the lounge too long. Otherwise, he won't give me a treat.
What are you?
He says I'm not allowed to have any cookies if I stay away for too long.
He's
So,
into that Dom Matrix stuff now, Bobby.
yeah, make it quick.
Cherry,
He's got a leash
quit
on,
threatening
you know?
Bobby. The hell, dude. Bobby wants a cookie. Give him a cookie, man.
No,
I thought you were on a diet, Bob.
Listen, man, you're gonna sit here and bring up really good points. I can't talk to you.
Hey guys, if you don't mind, give me a second. I just want to get a shout out and say hello to Flex in the lounge and whoever's in there.
Yeah, for sure.
That is the most entertaining place on YouTube.
Yep.
Flex could have waited to go live, and he could have come and joined us.
He did come in here for a second. Or he's popped in a couple times, I think.
Yeah. He's still listening to us on his stream.
Yeah. I mean, Flex does the lounge every night, so now it's become a thing. you know?
Flex is like the real life Truman Show because you get to see him all day working, then you get to see him all night until he goes. to bed.
Well, I don't know about the working part. That's been slacking lately.
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw on the
I thought he
red.
was part of this big war. Yeah.
I saw on the red challenge. Did he take last? What's up, Flex? You
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. I feel like I'm contractually obligated to not
he's
say
here.
anything bad about Flex.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, now
Hey,
he's here,
Flex.
dude. Now you got to answer to him.
Yeah, now you got to answer to
Oh,
him.
like,
Bobby.
like way behind by hundreds of dollars with $100.
Don't worry, Dad. I'll be back on the lounge in a minute.
Look, there's Bobby on Flex's TV.
Don't tell me I beat him in one day. $654.
Look, is that Bobby twerking back there on
Yeah.
Flex's TV?
Yes. Next to a stripper kicking me in the head.
Hey, what's up, Flex?
On the challenge.
What's up, Flex? How are you?
Flex, we can't hear you
You
on our
guys, who's
stream.
doing the challenge?
Shit, I was muted.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, I
What
wanted
up,
to say
Tremaine?
that,
What up,
What's
Flex?
happening?
Oh,
man?
hi. Wow. Good to see you guys. Hello.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hi. Hey, Flex.
What up, Tremaine?
What up?
Unpacking a fatty.
Wait, so Flex, you don't know Hollywood's finest?
Dude, come on, bro. Who's gonna he sent you a fucking super chat with what kind of thumbnail? Bro,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know, but he's
fucking
changed the
people.
thumbnail. Look,
I
you
know.
it's-
He changed the thumbnail like 5 times and he created
Oh,
an
okay.
account today. So
All right, can I tell y'all who Hollywood is? Can I tell you who it is? I know who it is. It's Daniel. It's Daniel.
I didn't know.
How
who
do
it
I
was.
know?
I thought it was Troll.
It's Daniel. I promise you it's Daniel.
I mean, that's okay. As long as he keeps sending super chats, he can be a troll.
He's going to send a 99-cent super chat. And if you go to, he's got about 30 fake accounts where half of them are of me either dancing or having a blanket over me. Just FYI. But he's a good troll.
Tell you the truth, I was gonna hide you when I seen that avatar.
Yeah.
You were
not
gonna
a good
hide.
start. That wasn't a good look for you.
No, the
stripper one.
You know,
It's still up there on the super sticker.
You know what's weird though is whenever you said Hollywood's finest, I thought you was talking about Hey Ho Studios. I was like, you don't know Hey Ho?
Well, thank you guys. Oh, there you go. Savvy. Hollywood.
Anyway, I've been gone
Hollywood.
from home for far too long. I got to go back to the lounge. I'm getting like anxiety. So,
All right, take your medication and go back to the lounge.
I need a cookie. My blood sugar's getting a little low.
And Cherry,
I'm coming back home.
That sounded so
Goodbye.
sad.
Later, Bobby.
Later, Bobby.
He said, "I'm coming home."
What's going on,
All right.
Tremaine? You working?
What's up, guys? Yeah, I just thought I'd drop in and say hi.
Hi.
So, hi.
Hi.
Are you live right now? I mean,
No, I was gonna go live, but I saw you guys live, so I'm like, oh.
Now I'd seen you post something saying that you're going to stop doing your lives.
I was like the all day live stuff. Like if I go live, it'll be more like purpose driven type things, you know.
Right.
But I might go live for the last couple days of the campaign just because it's gonna be a little bit crazy. So
it's like running a marathon and taking a cab to the last mile.
Why is it going to be?
Yeah,
crazy?
pretty much. Yeah.
Why is it going to be crazy? Since we get you on here.
Just because, yeah, it's gonna be the final push, so just a lot of things happening. I should have a couple like bigger contributors at the very end, so we'll see. Hopefully, they pull through. And then, yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, that's about it.
I just posted Hey Ho Studios link in the chat. So if you haven't subscribed to his channel, go subscribe. Make sure you click the bell for whenever he goes live and all that good stuff.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, we just got a $200 contribution for our Indiegogo campaign, so that was awesome. That was from Sean the dog. If you guys know Sean the trucker.
Yeah, I know Sean.
Yeah. We've had him on here before, right?
Yeah, we haven't seen Sean in a while.
We haven't seen him in a while, though.
Yeah, I saw him for the first time like yesterday. I went live for like an hour, and he hopped in. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll come in and I'll support you." And then like he contributed like $200. So last
Tremaine,
night.
drop your Indiegogo link.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll drop it right now. Got it right here in the comments.
Do you want to do final wrap ups? We're coming up on 8 o'clock.
Yeah, everybody has to say.
Why do you only 2 hours? Can't we do Sunday Fun Day Friday
No.
night and go longer?
No, because we're holding this time slot for the algorithm.
Yeah, it's a placeholder.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys, so I hope everybody had a great time. Got a laugh out of the whole doll excursion that we went on way too long about.
It sounds
It's
like
been a lot
you're
of
flying.
fun. Thank you for
It sounds
inviting
like you're flying an airplane.
Hey,
It's because you're hearing my wheel bearing.
It
I
sounds
haven't
like
Oh, Tommy's here. What up, Tommy? Tommy.
He's flying. He's flying a Cessna.
Tommy.
So, Bud Soda, we love Bud Soda. Don't anybody misinterpret that. Actually, there's a couple morons that will, but so be it.
and if anybody's mean to them, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only my friends can be mean to me.
Yeah, if you guys don't remember the motto for Sunday Fun Day was ELE. Everybody love everybody. Or try. Or fake it.
There's the link.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna get going.
Okay, Rodney.
Here.
Thanks for joining.
All right, peace.
Thanks,
for having
Rodney.
me. Take it easy, everybody.
Peace.
Well, did you
Bye-bye.
see Tommy disappear in that beer can just be floating?
Tommy's got the natty daddy.
He put the beer can in front of him and he disappeared, but the natty was still there.
Tommy's in his new living room. I don't know.
He's living it up. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's got a transporter in there.
He's got the grand piano. He's got in his robe, in his nice little bathrobe.
So, Holly, what do you got going on this weekend?
I've been out and about all day, and I'm still out and about, and that's just all I'm doing all weekend.
You're working.
This is the house. This is the house that they're gonna make Simp 2 in.
Oh my goodness me.
Hey, I have a question real quick though. Serious question. I don't know if Pedro's still in the chat or not, but I have not heard anything recently about the gig conference for spring or summer. And so is he not going to do that again this year? Because I know he was talking about.
That's a good question. With the baby announcement he made, I don't know.
Which that won't be till September. So I mean, I think it's still.
I know, but he's definitely gonna.
I know
it's
the
gonna
last
be a busy
time.
time.
I text him about it too because I have to plan all my trips in advance,
Yep.
And the last time I talked to him about it on February 13th,
It was still on.
He said it was on. Or no, actually, it's a little bit before that, January 23rd. He said the date hadn't been set yet, but it's probably going to be sometime early summer. But that was in January.
All right, because this is the end of
So
February.
he's still thinking Nashville or thinking just outside of Nashville?
I think he said Nashville. Yeah, Nashville is what I was thinking.
Yay!
Mm.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had announced that though. I think Bud said
No, that's what he told me. He told me in the text that
No,
he
I
was
know,
thinking
but I don't know if he had.
No,
But that
he said,
that
he
is
said he was floating ideas at a live, so I was just wondering. He kept.
Oh, okay.
that is subject to change. So don't take my word on that, but that's just what I was told.
Yeah.
So hopefully within the next month we get something more concrete from him.
Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking go to a city that's within 45 minutes, that's cheaper, and then everyone can go explore Nashville, kind of thing.
What's
wait.
up? But I couldn't hear what you said. What?
He's flying a Cessna. That's why I couldn't hear him.
Sorry.
It looks like he's flying.
I'm going like 45. I'm not going very fast.
Well, speaking of flying, I think I have to fly to New York and fly Flex to Nashville. I think I told him I would do that for him if he would come to the concert.
Hey, there you go.
Jermaine, why
Yeah,
did you
there's stuff
you
I'd
have
like to
posting
see.
ability?
It's
I just
like
put
one
it
of
in
the
there
most
for you.
I have what?
I put it in there too.
Okay, because he didn't. You could have
Yeah.
just put the Indiegogo in yourself.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, that's all right. It got put in there.
You make movies, but
Yeah.
you don't
Put
know
it in the
copy
I
paste.
put it in the private chat.
He's a writer producer. He's not the tech guy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could build my PC. I built
Dude,
my
if
custom.
I could call a
I built my
timeout in my
PC
world
right here.
and be Tremaine's assistant for 3 months, we could take over the world.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. That'd be incredible. I do need an assistant so bad.
I feel like we would knock a lot of stuff out real quick.
Yeah, totally. I know, because I have all this other stuff happening. I'm like, oh yeah, what was I supposed to do? Like, oh yeah, this.
Just power that laser on. We'll burn shit down.
You got a laser there. You got a whole beam you up. UFO.
I have a laser too. 1 water.
Yeah.
Dude,
There you go.
I have access to like the highest powered lasers in the world.
Oh yeah, that's right. The laser show. Man, how sick would it be to do for a movie premiere? Do an epic laser show? Like,
I want one of those diodes.
Very expensive.
well, when we get the money, when we get the money.
Yeah.
And
Or
have it
if-
be on
if- or-
and
or
have
if
it be
we're-
on a cruise ship. That would be sick.
Or if you did it at a time like when we're in Anaheim or something doing a convention and we did it the day after.
Ooh,
and I just told
see.
my boss, hey man, this is a favor for a friend. We're just gonna ship it back at daylight.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like
How
that.
much? What is it? Just regular power, right? It just runs on regular.
Well, the big ones that can do arenas and stuff, we used to have to water cool them. So you had to run hoses too at all the arenas and all the stadiums and stuff. But now we actually, the LaserNet is the second largest laser production company in the world. And we actually make lasers in house, and now they're air cooled, the big ones too. Not some of the Yags and stuff, but some of the other ones that can really do some powerful stuff are air cooled. So
Are you allowed to shoot it like in the sky or no?
you have to terminate every beam, so no. But like
you have
when
to
we're
terminate every beam. Jeez, that's
well,
crazy.
I mean, you can't. It's because of pilots and stuff. You can't just be shooting them up in the air, except for when we're out of country. And when we're out of country, we do it all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe like try to contact some aliens and shit.
Like in Mexico City, for one New Year's, my boss was with me. He was the person doing the show with me. We were shooting them everywhere. We were just shooting them. There were planes even landing. We're shooting them around the planes.
Like, whose satellite is this? Take it down.
They got no laws down there.
Wait, so you guys were shooting at planes? You guys were shooting?
No. But we were just doing the show.
Oh, shooting the
in
laser.
air, not
Oh, wow.
terminating the beams. Yeah, they didn't. There's not like restrictions about that.
Here in Sacramento, we have the Light the Beam for the Sacramento Kings. Have you guys seen that for the basketball team? Oh, well, the stadium lights a purple beam into the air when the Kings win. they're actually doing well this year, so it's kind of cool. But they had to get FAA regulation for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
and they have to know exactly. We do a thing called Light Up Miami. It's been done since 1978. That's where the company's based out of, where
Oh,
it
wow.
starts at the tower down there by Bayfront Park, and
Uh-huh.
it goes to 7 locations, like on the beach, on other locations, and it bounces around. It's pretty intense, but yeah,
Wow.
they do. It's once a month, and it's
Once a
FAA
month?
too. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. That's cool. Is it like
I
a
always see some projector by me, like shooting this crazy beam. You could always see it at night, on a clear night. It's just a light. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if it's coming from the city or somewhere from Jersey City, but you could see it in the sky. This fucking beam. There's like 2 or 3 beams just like shooting back and forth, kind of a fucking pattern.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, as everywhere we go in the United States, it's you gotta terminate the beams if you're outside. You can't just have them go.
Or you have to get FAA
No,
permission.
even that, like we're terminating the beams at the laser towers I'm talking about. They're just mirrors, bounce mirrors, reflecting them.
Because you get arrested, right? If you hit one of those little
How far could it shoot?
Up at the
The YAG laser can blind you in under 2 seconds.
No.
Jeez.
How far could it shoot?
I
To
don't
the
know. I mean,
moon?
we've never gone for distance as far as I know. I don't know. I mean, pretty damn far, you know.
Oh,
But we're used to being in arenas,
just
even the
burn your
outdoor
retina.
stadiums. You're keeping them within the stadium though, so it's.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we use bounce mirrors and push them back and forth 100 times, so they stay all the way till that 100th bounce. They're still just as powerful.
I mean, it's particles. They're just bouncing.
Yeah.
It's just particles, bro.
Yeah.
Particle.
Yeah.
Well, they don't. It doesn't get lost, right? Particles don't. How do I say it? It doesn't get reduced, right? By the time it reaches the last mirror or whatever the mirror it is.
No, it's the same.
It doesn't
it's the same.
dissipate.
No. I think there's definitely some people who make homemade lasers in their garage that aren't really doing
But
what
Soda,
lasers do.
mute the mic. Sounds about to be another trail
There we
derailment
go.
or something.
But yeah, guys, we're about to wrap this up. So if you're into this, you need to go over to Flex's Lounge. That's
Go to
where
the lounge.
That's the nighttime. It's bar time, guys.
And he'll run that lounge.
It's happy
all night
hour.
long. Yeah. I mean, let me paste
Yeah,
the link for that.
2 for 1s.
Yeah, and he'll let anybody on his stream too, as long as I don't know what his rules are, but
don't piss him off.
You don't get very many women over there, do you?
Yeah, he does. You
You
mean
should.
on a regular nightly? They're always in the chat.
I've been my tongue
but
on some.
I see some in the live.
No, seriously, but no, when I've been in there before, I just don't remember seeing very many women come through there.
That's why you got to come through, Holly. There you go.
yeah, you gotta go join it, Holly.
Be the token female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of females in the chat though.
All right, girls, get over there to Flex's channel. They need
Or
some
tell
female-
or step up, girls in the chat, and get on screen.
Yeah,
and take it
Donna
over.
Donuts. There you go.
Okay, that's what we'll end it with then. You guys, thank you for being a placeholder tonight with us. Thank you for listening about sex dolls and
Free rides and
free rides
and our happy hour with Bud Soda.
If you missed us having Jeff Goldberg on,
Goldblum. I thought he said
on.
Jeff Goldblum. Jeff
Yeah,
Goldblum.
yeah, Goldblum. If you
Goldblum.
missed,
Huh.
that was in the very beginning. He was
I
on.
missed it. I missed it.
Yeah,
Oh.
go back and check it out.
Okay,
He
I'll,
did
I'll
look-
check it out.
He
I'll
does.
check it out. I'll check it out.
Yeah, he came under the AKA Rudy. So go back to the start and watch.
Okay. I'll go to this. I'll do that.
Yep.
Awesome.
But everybody, go to Flex's Lounge. Thank you for joining us.
The link's in the chat, by the way.
And
thanks, everybody.
You'll catch all of our live stuff and whatever we're doing all over the place. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
That's all I can
Awesome.
say, man.
All right.
Guys,
Take care.
have a good night. Go to the lounge.
Have a good night, guys.
Peace.
See ya.
Well,